My cat's getting settled under my desk and she's making weird noises about it. Hi YouTube, this is Teddy. We're doing the Sims 3 Apocalypse Challenge today. I am going to be playing a full week of this. It is now Sunday, so I did skip a couple days like I said I was going to in the last Roller Coaster Tycoon video. I did not get her too close to completing Architect. I did go up another level. She is now almost halfway through level 8, and her grill did catch on fire, and she torched her hot dogs that she was supposed to be eating, and I had to wait around until 10 a.m. the next day for me to make her a sandwich because she was too hungry to do literally anything else, and that is about the extent of the interesting things that happened on my playthrough. So yeah, we're just going to go through and see what happens. We're going to play the full week. I'm probably going to gloss over a lot of the stuff that goes down, like a lot of the exact builds. I'm not going to go like step by step through the architect stuff that I do. I might like take a little tour through the jobs when I finish them, but we'll see what happens unless there's something funny that I notice that goes down, and then I'll capture that. But for the most part, we're just trying to get through the next level of architect. I want to go through at least get to level 9, considering I went up almost a full level because I was like halfway through 7 and now I'm halfway through 8. Considering I went almost up a full level in 3 days, I have pretty good hopes that we can get through it, but we'll see what goes down. I'm also going to gloss over a lot of stuff just because it'll be easier on the edit, since I've been editing the 3 and 4 days into like 20-minute long episodes. I really don't want to make like an hour episode of this, so we'll see. It might end up being an hour, I don't know. I've also been sending her to bed a little bit earlier, so she might wake up a little earlier. Yeah, she's due to wake up at like 5 a.m., but she might wake up before that, and then we'll just have her eat her breakfast of this rotting plate, and then I'll have her work on architectural design until it's time to go start taking some jobs. It is a full moon, so we do not have as long to run around and do things today. We do have to get back in the house before the zombies come out. Now we're a little bit over halfway through our next level of architect. We're going to go to the park. I figured out how to find my park pretty easily, so I just go like pretty much straight diagonally across the map from wherever she is. So if we do a straight diagonal, we should find our park pretty soon. And what the hell? I can't find it now. Ah, damn it. Okay, because I remember it was like clear on the other side of town from wherever she was. Wait, now we're back to square one. I had it and now I lost it again. All right, so here's her house, and I'm so convinced it's over this way somewhere. Yes, there it is. Okay, yeah, so I just had to orient my map, and you do go like straight diagonal. Okay, because the way I think of it is like her house is over here on kind of the northwest side of town, and then her park is way over on the southeast side of town if the map is oriented this way, calling this part northwest, south, and east. I'm still so mad that I put the park all the way on the other side of town and I can't move it. It's against the challenge to move the park. Oh, he thinks we're attractive. Okay. Okay, so he did have a job for us. The interesting thing about level 8 of Architect is we can now do something fun. We're going to leave this window up so that I can like find the lot basically, because if not, I won't be able to find it again until Monday. What we're going to do is we're going to do this discuss renovation. This will allow us to learn more of his traits and get us more points on the renovation itself. It does take more time to do this, but the other option would be to do measurements at the house, and that takes a little bit longer. I have to be very careful clearing out my notifications here. I'm going to clear out the architect thing. All right, so we've learned that he is athletic, so he'll like sports equipment. I know he asked for a kitchen remodel, but if we put sports equipment in there, he might give us more points. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a treadmill in his kitchen. Oh, wow. Okay, he has a very, very small itty-bitty house, so that's not good. He does have room to expand, though. We can bring the kitchen out this way and expand it, and so I think that's what we're gonna do. I gotta put the roof on it before I forget that part. Okay, well that window instantly lit up the entire room, so we're just gonna do that window. We might do another small window for flavor or something like that. There we go. There's a couple of windows. Oh, he actually has no relevant traits for this renovation, so it looks like putting in a treadmill wouldn't do anything. We're still gonna do it though, because I think it's funny. And because this is a kitchen remodel, we can get rid of pretty much everything else he has. I kind of actually do want to bring this wall out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Kitchen feels a little bit crowded. I like how I said I wasn't going to do a play-by-play on my renovations, but I literally cannot stop yapping. Alright, so that's that renovation done. I did put some decorative objects in other areas of the house to kind of fill out the budget, but this is the kitchen that we made. It's got the treadmill there, very green. I did make this whole wall of windows and then put like these little curtains over the windows. Not that those really do much with the giant hole cut out of the wall. And then there's the bar. There's like a rug to break up the bar area. That was unintentional. I literally just put there to fill out the budget. But yeah, let's turn that in. See how he likes it. Oh wait, no. Shit. I forgot I expanded the house more and I forgot to put the roof on it. Dang it. Yeah, this whole gap. Man. Alright, there we go. Now we can turn that in. I forgot to move the trash can, so the trash can's just kind of sitting in the middle of the floor. Oh well. I'm not fixing it now. He can put that wherever he wants it. I wasn't paying attention to her bladder, so she's really low. She might piss herself. We'll see. I've said that before, and then she has managed to hold it, but we will see. No, fuck. She's using his bathroom. I forgot to control her. Oh, damn it. How dare you? And because he walked in on her in the bathroom, now he has to go through and look at the house all over again. She doesn't like him now, probably because he walked in on her using the bathroom. Oh, there's a small kitty. Small kitty. Uh-oh, my game is frozen. Okay, well, it's a good thing I just saved because I can just come back to this. Okay, we're back. We are back. Also, that's weird. I guess it's not going to be a full moon today after all. Gotta make sure she does not use his bathroom this time. That is actually kind of convenient that the game crashed when it did because now she's not using his bathroom and it's not going against the challenge because she's not actually allowed to do anything in his house because they don't know each other. That's actually cool. Even like without him having walked in on her in the bathroom, she's still laughing at and making fun of him. I guess she's just like a bitch or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, apparently that was one that we didn't already have. Oh my god, he just has this disgusting expression on his face. I was trying to get a picture of the kitchen and he just looks like that. Alright, here, let's get a picture of the window. He gave us over $1,000 for that. He gave us like $1,500 for that. Not that it matters because we're gonna have to give it all up soon, but still, that's an insane amount of money. I'm so sad. Imagine what we could do with that money if we actually got to keep it, right? And spend it on stuff because we can't actually really spend it on very many things until we clear the business restriction, which controls how much of everything we can buy. I gotta find my park again. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, yep, there it is. Maybe she'll make it to the bathroom in time to use the toilet there. Probably not, though. I really doubt it. Okay, he doesn't need our architectural design services, but he does think we're hot, so there's that. Everyone in this town thinks she's hot. Weird. Well, he doesn't need anything either. Okay, what's the point of finding us hot if you're not gonna accept our services? You. Do you need your home done? Oh, we might not have any time to do the house. Getting kind of late in the day. We might have to accept this one and go home. But she left. The hell? Ooh, okay. He's an old friend of ours. So I'm gonna make a bold play and I'm gonna try to kiss him because if he accepts, then we can use him to like call over and breed. I know that I said I was gonna do the Juan guy, Wanderer. I might also kiss him. We'll see if we get another job from him or something. But what this is gonna do is if he is labeled as a romantic interest, we're going to be able to call him over to our house anytime we want, and that is gonna let us make babies easier once it becomes time to make the babies. And he has a job for us. Excellent. All right. He wants an exterior makeover. He wants to redo the doors and windows. Oh, she's already flirting with him anyway. He's receptive. He's receptive. She flirted with him of her own volition and he's kind of into it. Oh, but he's telling her he's got a wife. Oh, but they're gossiping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm stealing your husband. It won't let us kiss him. Why is it not letting us kiss him? Okay, now we can kiss him, I believe. No? Why can we not kiss him? Let me kiss him. Yes! He's into it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now he's listed as a romantic interest. Let's go. Okay. Now let's discuss your renovation now that we've gotten what we need out of you. Okay. He's frugal, so we can't spend a ton of the budget. We are going to go home and make dinner now, though. And we'll do his thing tomorrow as well as whatever other jobs we get tomorrow. I kind of accidentally messed up her sleep schedule. She's going to be up a little bit later than I'm normally have been keeping her up. Oh, well. All right. Now she's very sleepy and tired, so we're going to get her into bed. Oh, wait. Hang on. Her friend is calling. Maybe we talk with the friend a little bit because we don't usually get to use the phone. And it's our friend's day to use the phone per the communication restrictions, so we'll indulge for a bit. Alright, phone call with friend over. Time for bed. It sounds like she's being visited by aliens, but I don't see them. Maybe that's one of her neighbors or something. Because I heard the spaceship land, but now I don't see the actual aliens. You know what? Now that she's awake, let's have her go to the bathroom. That way we don't make the same mistake that we did yesterday where she used the client's bathroom instead. Alright, it's 8 o'clock, so we have that one from yesterday. So we're gonna go do the exterior renovation. Her toilet's filthy, but we'll worry about that later. She herself is pretty filthy, so yeah. Okay, so he has the natural cook trait, so I'm thinking we upgrade the stove for him. Actually, I didn't check to see which stove that was. Okay, it's a Simmer Char dual slate stove, which is the cheapest one. So we can literally give him any stove and it'll be better than the one that he had. I don't like it in that color. There we go. Now, he did not leave us a lot of money to do this with because he is frugal. So, okay, I upgraded everything by like one level, but I don't want to leave too much of the budget because we still have like $2,000 of the budget left. So I am going to put in some like plants around to kind of eat some of it up a little bit. All right, now we've got a little less than $1,000 of the budget left, so I think we'll leave it like that. The male woman threw up a little in her mouth and ran away from us. Valid reaction, honestly. His child is just out here in the snow and the cold. No, why is she just talking to him? Turn in the... Oh, yeah, that's right. He's our romantic interest. That's right. I was like, why are they just shooting the shit? And I was like, oh, yeah, they're actually allowed to shoot the shit because they're, like, in love or whatever. Yes, he loves that we saved him money. Let's go. All right, now we've got 2 more jobs, a teenage sanctuary and a book nook, which is closer to our current location. Because of the time we wasted, I'm not sure how much time I'll have to get these done, but we'll see. Because he just had to, like, go and try to chat with his new lover or whatever. And it's like, dude, we're not that into you. We just need your sperm to continue the human race. He already has a baby, so technically he has already contributed to continuing the human race, but still. All right, it's been a little while since we've done a good basement room, so I hid the stairs with these bushes so it can be like a secret entrance into the basement with the railing of the stairs, hidden by this very inconspicuous fern hedge thing. And then we go downstairs and it's lit by torches because this is the apocalypse and it's been a while since we put a non-electric light in a house, so I wanted to kind of keep it authentic to the theme and kind of make it look a little dingy and run down. Also because I didn't have a ton of money to work with after building the basement. So, but yeah, this is our little book nook with the bookshelves and the chairs and everything, and a couple of rugs on the floor for atmosphere. So yeah, hopefully they like it. I saw all of the plants that they have out here in the garden and I kind of got inspired. I was like, what if there was like a garden? There was like part of the garden that was like the secret entrance of the basement. Also because I spent forever figuring out like where to put it in their house and I couldn't pull a lot of the walls out, so I was just like, screw it, basement again. Okay, he looks like he's also frugal because he says, I appreciate how much money you saved me, and we used almost all of his entire budget and he still gave us that, so that's good to know. Now we've got a teenage sanctuary. Let's go do that one because we do actually have time for it. It is only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If this one goes well and nothing stupid happens, we might even have time to do a 4th, which would be cool because we're about 80% of the way through level 8 now, going into level 9. Oh yeah, it's these people. I could have sworn I did like a basement something or other for them, but I guess not. I think I'm gonna do this room. I think I'm gonna renovate this room because this is the one with the shittiest bed in it, but then it doesn't have a lot of space for like a computer. Well, there's a computer right here. If I can find a way to replace that computer, I will, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. So I ended up getting like the most expensive everything, most expensive desk, most expensive chair for the desk, most expensive living chair, I think one of them like really high up there, and then the most expensive wardrobe, and then the cheapest computer. Because that's all I could afford after. But yeah, next time we come through here, we cannot upgrade this room any because this room has been upgraded almost to the maximum pretty much. But yeah, I mean, if they ask for a computer, we can give them a more expensive computer, I suppose, at the detriment to the rest of our budget. We got more people letting their toddlers play out in the snow. Oh, he's actually coming to pick the baby up. Okay. Also, she had a bookshelf and this love seat in her room, but I didn't have room for those two with all the other stuff I wanted to put in, and I didn't want to delete them in case it might deduct me points if I deleted those, because you really only want to delete something if you have like an equivalent replacement, and I didn't in this case. So I just brought them out here into the hallway to make kind of like a public reading area, basically. Okay, nice. She liked that one. We're so close to leveling up as well, and I don't think we have time to finish it, but I do think we have time to do one where we can go to the park and get another job just to have it for tomorrow. Oh, the Grim Reaper snowman is melting. Looks like it got knocked over. I know he's one of the rich families. He's part of one of the rich families in town because his last name is Well Off. So he's got one of the big houses. Oh, and he thinks we're hot. Okay, well, cool. He can't contribute to giving my children a good future regardless. So, aw, he didn't need it. There is one other person in the park. I know we've done her house before too. She's one of the evil families with the bedroom sink. Okay, yay. She accepted our proposal. So let's discuss her renovation and learn her traits. And then we'll go home and cook. Then we'll have to go to bed. Oh, she's actually not evil. None of her traits are evil. Okay, good to know. We are going to send her to bed bright and early so that she can wake up and draw a little before she has to go about and do stuff. And today is the Pay the Mafia day, so we do have to sell all of those. Oh, I forgot to pay her bills. Oh shit, so she has bills tomorrow. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I haven't gotten a warning that it's the last day to pay the bills, so maybe she'll make enough money off of one of her jobs tomorrow to go pay those bills real quick before she gets repoed. If it does become the last day to pay the bills tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, for right now, I gotta pay the mafia. So there we go. She just lost $14,000, $14,219 to the mob. Okay, when she wakes up, I am gonna have her take care of that toilet just because I'm tired of looking at it. I know she wouldn't mind it because she's disgusting, but I don't like it. So she's gonna clean it and then use it, and then she'll work on her sketch until it's time to eat breakfast. She's so close to level 9. Probably on the very next job we do, we'll probably get to level 9 of architect. I'm still so mad it took me so long to figure out how to work the draft table because we could have probably already have it beaten. Stop trying to brush your teeth. You are not allowed to do that. And clean up that plate if you'd like to do something with the sink, though. Alright, let's go to the job we picked up yesterday. Yeah, they want a new bedroom set, so I'm thinking we'll just upgrade this bedroom in here and do all of the stuff for them that way. Yeah. Alright, there's our bedroom with all of the stuff we put in it. It looks so ugly with those mismatching rugs. But I did do some stuff to the rest of the house too, like put some other like little plants here and mirrors and curtains and a sculpture, like this big sculpture outside behind the tree here. They like are running really low on places to put things, which is sure is something. But yeah, we've got $4 left of the budget, so let's turn that in. She's pregnant too. She's going to continue our population in town. Oh wow, she has another baby. Oh wow, she's been busy. I've not even tried to stop Matilda from walking around Client's house in her underwear anymore. It's part of her charm, part of her whimsy. Okay, she thought it was just okay. Oh my god, we're literally one sliver from leveling up. I'm so mad. You couldn't have given us that one more sliver. Alright, that one's a new child room and a new baby room. Alright, so people have really been busy populating the town, that's for sure. Hey, this is perfect because they have like this little attic space that looks really sad and pathetic. Why don't we just turn that into the child's room? Now this space still looks pretty sad, so we've got to decorate it with some stuff. A dragon drawing. That's cute. That looks nice there. Okay, I lightened up the curtains. I lightened up the color of the curtains, the bed, and the rug, and I think I made the room look more creepy, especially with that dinosaur head there. But oh well, we'll turn it in like it is. What, you can't let me live in this squalor? You at least need to give me enough to live with before I let you finish this? But I did everything that he asked me to do. What the hell? What else does he want? Alright, so this is the first time that I've ever gotten that notification, so I'm not sure what to do about it exactly. However, I am going to basically start from the drawing board, delete everything I put up. We're going to move the child out of the basement and into the attic because I was building him an attic space. Actually, this is the female gamer lounge, so I built this for his wife, I'm pretty sure. So attached to the female gamer lounge is going to be the child's room, I suppose. I don't want it to be blue because the gamer lounge is already blue. We'll have to pick a different color for it. How about kind of a red? No, I think that might be too dark. That's too pink. So I have this loft bed. I'm going to put the toy chest under the loft bed. Make use of that space there. Look at me talking like an architect. Make use of the space. Xylophone. Now we need a dresser. Alright, there's our new room that we've created. Let's see if he likes that one a little more. I think I might know what's wrong with this house, actually. But it requires me going into Master Controller to figure it out for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what the problem is. So he needs a double bed, a crib, and a pet bed. Let's see if putting those in there fixes the problem. We're definitely not going to have enough time to go to the park. We might not even have time to do our third home renovation today. This is the last time I'm going to do this. If this doesn't work, if he doesn't like it after this, I'm just going to give up on him and delete everything and say screw you and let it expire. Forgot I deleted the only double bed in their house. I didn't realize that was the only double bed to make room for the single bed for the kid. And so that's why he's mad, because I got rid of his bed, I think. We're about to find out. Okay, yep, that was it. That was what he was mad about. Yep, and now we're level 9 of the architect career. Alright, well that was a lot. Next job. Oh my god, we had another one pop up. New baby room and an entertainment room. Okay, well, we're gonna go do the new baby room first, because that's the first one that was on my list. That one should still be there tomorrow. But yeah, we might not even have time to get the baby room all done today. We might have to turn it in tomorrow because we are about to be off the clock. We do only have 2 more hours before it won't let us turn in jobs anymore. So we'll have to go home. And now she can't get up the stairs because he's in the way. Okay, there she goes. Oh yeah, this is the guy with the art studio that we turn into a gym. Wasn't he like really old? I think he might be dead by now and somebody else moved into his house. Oh well. We are going to get rid of a bit of this fencing so we can drag this out because we're going to do a baby room out here. Does having the baby room be right here make sense? No, not even a little bit. Does it matter? Also no. It's like if you want to take care of your baby, you have to walk outside to this room. Also, there's that big double door there. I might replace that double door. But it's like everybody can see in at the baby. No, I did not want to do that. It's a good thing I accidentally switched to live mode though, because I realized I forgot the roof on the baby room and I would have forgotten it again. Also, yeah, it's 5:46, so we definitely won't have time to turn this one in. That's okay. Alright, there we go. There's our baby room that we built. We did put a couple of other sculptures and stuff around the rest of the property, including this big sign here that I put to eat up a lot of the budget. I figured this is a sculptor, like this is an art studio. This house is supposed to be artsy, and that big weird sign in front seems artsy enough, right? Yep, but it is after 6, so we are gonna go back home. We gotta make ourselves dinner anyway. She's sleepy, so we will have her go to bed, just so I make sure she doesn't get in any more trouble tonight, and she'll wake up super early, and then we can research our architecture and stuff. So yeah, I just realized I haven't been recording for a good little while. I forgot. Oh well, I'm almost all the way through Wednesday. I did a couple more jobs. Nothing very interesting happened, except that she did get robbed last night when she was sleeping. And they took her drafting table, chair, and her athletic bars, which she never uses anyway. But I did put both of those back in the basement, so that's what happened yesterday. I'm not going to go back and replay all of that because I'm trying to get through the full week. And so, yeah. Last one I did was a Teenage Sanctuary. Literally started it like as soon as her day ended. And so we have to turn that one in tomorrow. I did have another job that was like, we're living in squalor and stuff. We're not going to let you finish this job while we're still living in squalor. And so I put more beds in for them, and then they were happy. So I'm trying to inspect all of the houses now before I go in and do the jobs. But that house that I did the Teenage Sanctuary for some reason I can't find it in the master controller. So, oh no, it'll be fine though. We're gonna have her go to bed even earlier than usual. I keep having her go to bed earlier and earlier and then waking up like earlier and earlier so that I can get more done before she has to go into work. I think it's a good little system that I've worked out. But yeah, we didn't get too far through level 9 of the architect career today. We're about less than a quarter, kind of more like an 8th or a 5th or something like that, but we'll get there. I did kind of want to see if I could do it by end of this game week, which would be really awesome if I could. Somebody's trying to call her and she's knocked out. It's like, it was only 8:30 when you went to bed. Why are you asleep right now? Also is thinking about like, oh, how much space we're gonna have when we clear architect, but then I realized we're not even gonna have all of that space because the game has a limit of 5 levels and we're already at 3 because the foundation itself counts as its own level. So we've got our house, the foundation, and then the basement. The main living part, foundation, and basement. So yeah, that sure is something for sure. And so basically there's only 2 more levels that we can even put on the house. We can go up 1 or 2 and then down 1 or 2. And then we'll have to clear politics if we want to start like expanding outward. I'm kind of thinking we should do one of each. Like we should do another like basement level and then we should do an above level. Because I think that'd be have it balanced would be cool. Or I could just like build 2 more levels up and have a big house, like a skyscraper. I was really looking forward to like being able to build like a skyscraper house and then realized, oh yeah, I can't go up that high. Oh well. Also, Snowflake Day is in 2 days and I don't want it to be here because then she'll have the day off and we'll have to go up hunting for other jobs to do. Oh wait, no, it's on a Saturday. We'd have to hunt for jobs anyway, never mind. For some reason I thought that was on a Friday. Okay, so her toilet was dirty. I had her clean it, then it immediately clogged, so I had to have her repair it. So all that's done. Now we can go work on our architectural design. Now I'm in a rhythm, and I feel like we'll definitely get architect cleared by the next video at the very latest. Because we do only have a couple more days on this one, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it today, but definitely by the next one. And hopefully I remember to record every part of that week. Oh, one of her friends is calling. Sure, we can talk to him. It's going to be the shortest conversation ever, though, because we got to get to work in 2 minutes, but okay. Conversation over. Time to go to work. Oh, wow. They don't live too far from us. Wow, I keep forgetting we're in the rich part of town. Like, here's our little tiny hovel, basically, and then there's all of the rich folks, like, literally right next to us. So that's interesting. Okay, it was a teenage sanctuary, so here is the room that we did. I basically just replaced the bed that was in this one. I wasn't sure if they still needed this crib or not, so I didn't want to put the teenager in the same room as the baby, and I just left the crib there, but yeah. Also, this guy's first name, his last name is Welloff, right, because he's rich. His first name is literally Rich. His name is Rich Welloff. No, wait, he's leaving, damn it. Get back here. I hate it when they insist on wasting my time. Okay, cool, we passed that one. Man cave, I think that was one that we had open yesterday, so we'll do that one next. Oh yeah, this is the guy with the kitchen. How fortunate for us then that he has all of this room to keep expanding his house out this way. Coming off of his kitchen. Oh, and while we're here, we can finally move the trash can because we forgot to do that the last time. Now, let's not forget the roof on this one. That sculpture sure is something. Okay, well, here's our man cave, covered in rugs. Just like absolutely covered in these rugs. These little rings that go over top of each other. They look so hideous, but oh well. And then I put this big fish display here behind the bar because it costs a lot of money. I did remember to roof it. Okay, good. I couldn't remember if I did or not. I was worried you wouldn't be able to get up the stairs, but now you can. Okay, good. He liked it. It looks like he's mourning somebody who just died too. Oopsies. Sucks to be you, my guy. And now we got these two way on the other side of town. New baby room and exterior makeover for that one. Let's do the new baby room. We are now about halfway. We're about halfway. Let's go. Oh yeah, these are the people that I've like completely messed up their house. They actually already have a baby room back in here, so that's convenient for us. Less work. And I don't have to ruin their house even more by putting another extension on this thing. So yippee! Although an extension would fit perfectly right over top of this structure. So, food for thought if they ever call us back, but they probably won't. We probably won't get another job for them by the time we clear architect. I do like that there's this little dinky crib, and then we're going to put in, like, the nicest crib. And there's just going to be a huge disparity between the two. Like, that one has a canopy on it, and it looks so soft and plush, and then this one is made of, like, wires and, like, maxi pads. Futuristic bookshelf, because we are creating iPad children. I do like that I can kind of just take the eyedropper tool and do stuff with that. And now they want a sculpture, and I know the perfect one to give them. We haven't had one of these in a while. Giant flesh worm. Now we will go through and do a couple more, like, decorative stuff. Alright, there we go. We used up exactly the entire budget. There's what our baby room looks like. It is a little bit dim now that we put curtains up, but whatever. Why did she not tell the client that the renovation is complete? Come on. I think she might be glitched, so I'm gonna reset her. Yeah, she was glitched out. Here she is. Alright, she liked it. We didn't make as much money on that job as the other ones, but yeah. Now here's our exterior makeover. Let's go see if we can start that before we have to go home. Alright, so this guy wants 6 windows, 2 doors. Right away, we can replace those 2 windows with much bigger ones. There we go, perfect. Oh, there's another small window. That won't do it all. We gotta make that much bigger, perfect. Here is another even smaller window. Big window. Small window, big window. This room contains 2 small windows that I personally believe should be 2 large windows. I don't think that'll let us put the large window here. That is okay. As long as we scoot this over, then we can do it. Like so. Unfortunately, we cannot replace this small window. Oh, wait a minute. No, these are the black ones. These are the ones that, like, have one black side, and I don't want that. I want everybody to be able to see everything. These are what I meant to put in. I can even put a window dividing this bedroom and the kitchen. I won't. That doesn't make sense, actually. Sure. Might as well while we're slapping in windows. There we go. Big windows all around. Now we need to replace the doors. There we go. There's all the windows replaced. So we did a couple of decorative items, like this air conditioner unit here that we put in, and this rug under this bed and stuff to use up exactly all of the budget. He might not have time to evaluate all of it. Might be a little late in the day. We'll see how quick he gets here. Normally they take forever. Oh, wait. Nope, there he is. Oh, hey, it's gonna let us turn it in, I think. Oh, yeah, it worked. Wow. Look at that. Oh my god, there aren't too many windows. I'm so happy that no one will see my nefarious activities. Meanwhile, we put the biggest windows around his entire house. What counts as not too many windows to you, dude? Like, okay, fine, whatever. We will accept it. We gotta go home and take a piss and make dinner. In that exact order. Goodbye. She's already tired because she's used to going to bed so early. But because we stayed at work a little bit later, now she has to stay up a little later to make herself something to eat. I'm genuinely pleasantly surprised that let us actually turn it in. It all worked out. I think that was the last job that we had up to do too today. So we finally completed all of our jobs. It's been like a couple of days since I've been able to do all of the jobs that were listed. I've been able to get through like 2 or 3. I didn't record a lot of the parts, but yeah, for a lot of the ones I've been going home with still one job left to do and then waking up in the morning and doing that one first. Well, I guess, yeah, I only forgot to record part of Wednesday of this week, so I guess it hasn't been a couple of days. But yeah, basically Wednesday we had to leave with jobs still left, so, or Tuesday or whatever the heck it was, I don't remember. When did her bed get made? Did she freaking make her bed? I don't remember telling her to make her bed, and that does not seem like something that she would do of her own volition. Maybe I did make her bed, I don't know. She just randomly gained $90, and I don't know what for. Like, I haven't sold anything, I haven't done anything. Like, I know in the game, if you have children, sometimes the fathers will pay out child support and that'll show up. Or if you're like an elderly person and you have kids out in the town, that'll show up. At least it does with Naras's story progression. I don't know how you pronounce it. Nraas. I just call it Naras. That, like, generates funds from those. I'm not sure if the base EA's thing does that, but she's not elderly. She doesn't have any kids. So there's no way that she could collect child support or elder support from anybody in town. And she hasn't written a book yet. She hasn't finished her book. She doesn't have book royalties. So I have literally no clue where that $90 came from. Okay, here we are on Friday. I actually remembered to record today. I am recording this in segments because one whole week of Sims is like 5 to 7 hours of recording, depending, and that's a lot. And I did not want to do that all in one sitting, especially with how laggy my game always is. So I've been recording like 1 day here, 1 day there, 2 days here. So this is going to be my last recording segment, and this is the Friday and Saturday of the week. I gotta hurry this up because I don't have that much longer before my Duolingo goes out, and I gotta extend my streak. I gotta do my Russian or get a concussion. You know how that bird is. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and I don't lag too bad or have any crashes or whatever. If I do have a crash, whatever, I'll just do my Duolingo and then boot the game back up. Alright, she doesn't need to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna have her work on her painting, her little architectural sketch. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I meant to make her get off the sketch at 7:30, and it is now almost 8, and she's supposed to be getting to her job soon, so I'm gonna have her use the toilet and then eat. And then we'll go do jobs. So we got a writing room and a super chef kitchen on the docket today. We'll do the writing room first. Oh, wow. I should have done the super chef kitchen first. I did not realize that the writing room was clear on the other side of the map. Okay. He lives right by the military base, too. Oh, yeah, I've done this house before. I just didn't realize that it was, like, out in the boondocks. They already have a basement, so I'm thinking we'll just, like, expand the basement out. I don't have room for a door. You know, I think it's because these need to be moved over. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. All right, here's our writing room. Got the desk and the chair there. We did use the cheapest computer so that I could have money for decorative items. Technically, we could have afforded a more expensive computer than that, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough for decorations because that gives you more points. So we've got a couple of rugs and these ferns in here. This fern was actually like out here and I needed to make room for the door, so I just went boom and put it in there. And then I added another one, and now they are matching on either side of this chair, and this is the bookshelf to read, and there's some more posters and stuff on the wall. So yeah, let's turn that one in. Okay, so he said we did a shoddy job because some of the walls were left bare. Oh yeah, we forgot to paint that wall. Huh, my bad. That's why. Okay, well that does make sense. If I come back, I'll do that wall. Whatever. But yeah, the decorative objects were enough that he kind of like forgot about that, and so he still thinks that we did a good job. So it was good that we left money in the budget for the decorative objects and stuff. Now we're going to go do the Super Chef kitchen. Our portfolio is 66% complete. Oh yeah, this is one of the guys who wanted landscaping work done. Okay. He wants his kitchen remodeled. Okay, I was gonna say, I think he already has, like, some of the most expensive appliances in his kitchen, but no, I guess not. I guess there is some room for improvement here still, I think. Let me double check my appliances, dude. Okay, yes, there is still room for improvement on these, so that's good. We are going to replace all of those. She wants us to replace the windows, too. Alright, so I'm gonna delete all of these windows and curtains, and then I'll put them back. Okay, it won't let us place them on the diagonal wall for some reason. You know, the original house came with windows on the diagonal wall. Okay, I've tried looking up how you snap it to the diagonal wall, and I can't find it, so we're just gonna do this, and we'll have more windows along here because I don't have all day to try and figure that one out. All right, there's our kitchen remodel. We've added all those windows with the curtains, some nice new appliances, that painting up there on the wall here, and we added another really ugly rug to go with their ugly rug in the living room, and then some statues in the yard, like this fountain, these teeth in the bedroom, and this shrub thing to eat up the rest of the budget. Let's turn it we'll definitely have time to do at least one more job, which should get us very, very close to leveling up Architect. Because we're already about like 3/4 of the way there, and then this job is going to give us more experience, and so I'm thinking the next job will probably get us all the way there, or we go home and we study on the Architect table and get the last little sliver of it, and then that should be good. Okay, she liked all the windows that we put in there, so yay. She thinks we did a good job. Alright, there are no more jobs on the map for us to do, which means that we have to go back to our park and get more. Okay, there's our house. Our park is the other way then. Yep, there it is. I remember this woman. We tried to steal her husband. Aw, she doesn't need our architectural services at this time, dang it. There are just two cats absolutely tearing each other apart in the background while she gives her marriage proposal? No, not her marriage proposal, her architectural design proposal. Good lord. Okay, yes, we got a book nook. Alright, hang on. We're gonna interview her, and then we should have time to do the renovation. Actually, you know what? No, let's not. Let's not interview her, actually. Let's just go do the renovation, make sure we have time to get it done. Because we gotta get it done and turned in, because I know that we won't be able to get it turned in tomorrow because it's Saturday. And I really want to be able to turn it in by the end of the day, so we've actually got a pretty good space for a book nook right here, because we already deleted the roof because we did a bathroom for them earlier, so we can just put it right there. Let us not forget to roof it. Perfect. I almost forgot the lights in here, but I did put some lights in. So yeah, there's our little book nook. I just realized, like, right now that the living chair and couch don't match. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Now they are the exact same color. But yeah, there's our book nook with all those bookshelves lined up. I did have to move the windows around. I just realized the windows are different colors. What the hell? Oh well. Oh well. She likes it. Hooray. Oh, okay. So we don't have time for another job tonight, but if we do one job tomorrow, that should get us all the way through Architect. So let's go home and make dinner, and we'll get started back tomorrow. We'll go to the park and we'll hunt for people to do job for. It's Christmas, also known as Snowflake Day here. Hooray. The notification kind of scared the shit out of me though. Alright, her breakfast is 8, so it's time to go to the park and find jobs. Or a job, rather, because I'm pretty sure we only need one more. If we need more than one, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my god, it won't let me pick architectural design services because it's Snowflake Day. You're not allowed to do anywhere. Oh my god, no. Okay, well, she's going back home. She's gonna sit at the architectural design table, I guess, until she levels up. Or was it, hang on, or was it just that we've already done a job for him recently? Because I'm pretty sure we've been to his house, like, in the past day or two. So maybe we can still do jobs for people. You know what? No, yeah. I'm gonna go back to the park. I'm gonna wait for people and see if it's just him. If the next person who comes to the park I can't do architectural design services for either, then we'll go home. I think I might have jumped the gun on that one a little too fast. Okay, yes, okay, yeah, it is just so we've already done a job for him recently. That's why. We can do a job for this guy probably, if he has one. He doesn't need an architectural design services. No. Okay, well that sucks. I'm gonna hang out here until noon and see if anybody else shows up, and if not, we're just gonna go home and do our architectural design table. Okay, somebody else has shown up. Yes, he gave us a job. Okay, let's go. He wants an entertainment room. I was so nervous that we weren't gonna get anything from anyone there, so I'm so glad that he came in for us and gave us stuff to do. Okay, I do remember these people. I am gonna move this shrub out of my way so that I can extend the walls here and build the entertainment room like right in here. We'll probably do it like this big. We'll see. Okay, there's our entertainment room. They wanted 2 bar stools in it, so I gave them a bar as well and lots of plants around and stuff. I do have these big windows with curtains over all of them. And yeah, let's turn that one in. Yes, we did it! Yes! Okay, yes, we made it to the Dictator of Design, which is such a funny name for level 10. But alright, we've cleared Architect, yes. Aw, he thought we did a great job. He says I'm going to love all these comfy places to sit. I'm quite the couch potato. Also, I loved all those special decorative items you used. Sometimes someone steps into your life and makes everything better. Thanks for being that special someone. Aw, that's sweet. I'm tender. Alright, we've done it. We've cleared Architect. Let's fucking go. Okay, so I'm looking at the rules for the Architect clear. So buy and build mode objects. We can now recolor an object and make it look like newer and shinier. We don't have to just use the worn down, ugly colors anymore, basically. We can purchase stuff with an environment score of more than 1. Before we couldn't, but now we can like decorate the house, make it look a little nicer, purchase stuff with an environment score of more than 1. We may now purchase items that are over $1,000. We could not do that before. And we may upgrade our appliances. Before we could only have the cheapest appliances, but there are some restrictions that apply to some of them, like the criminal and paranormal restrictions still have stuff attached to them. We may now use decorative items in our house except for plants. Those are still restricted under naturalists. The plants are still toxic. We could technically visit the art gallery if it was in our network now, but we still have to clear military to actually gain access to the art gallery. We can now hang up our sketches on the lot. We may talk about art with other Sims. We couldn't do that before. We can have a fireplace. I'm not going to put a fireplace because they're too dangerous. They cause too many fires, but before we could only have the cheapest fireplace. Now we can upgrade the fireplace if we had one. We can upgrade our windows. Before we could only use windows of $40 or less in price. Okay, before no space completely enclosed by wall elements was allowed on a community lot except for rabbit hole buildings and building shells. They are objects and thus not covered under the building rule. So basically in Hell Park, our big park that we've been going to, we just have the one wall for the dartboard, and then we have like the bathroom stall that's not like actually enclosed in a space. Now we can actually, if we wanted to go and edit that park, we can technically do it. I'm not going to because I'm not sure how that falls now that we've already placed it and we've already started the challenge. I think I'm gonna have my family, if I want to make any edits to the park, I'm gonna have my family actually purchase the park lot, which will give them access to actually building on it like in game. I'm not gonna go God mode and go edit town and then fix up the lot. That'll like just have another challenge there to restrict doing the park. You may not use any building cheats. Move objects may only be used to fix glitches, which I'm not going to use any building cheats anyway. I think that we'll be fine without them. And we can put more than a flat roof on. We can put more than a flat roof. We still can't use auto roof at all, though. That's always been restricted. Cameras are still locked behind science and communications. The drafting table may only be purchased for a sim attempting to lift architect or a sim attempting to lift entertainment through the stylist career, which we've already done architects. We can put sculptures we create on the lot. We don't have a sculpture builder, though, so there is a way to make toys through the invention bench. We can't place those on the lot until entertainment is clear, and we can't sell them until business is clear. We don't have an invention bench anyway, though. Elevators we can technically build once we clear science. Those are still locked. And we can now purchase a cat tower. We can purchase the big kitty tower. We can decorate for the holidays now. We can like hang Christmas lights up outside our house. We can do street art on community lots now, and we can do street art on residential lots. So before we could have one sketch pad, one street art kit, and one megaphone for the family. Now I'm assuming we can have more than one because we've cleared that. Okay, that looks like it's it. That's all of the stuff we can now do. And we can technically now start purchasing lifetime rewards. I'm not going to because I don't honestly think that we need any right now. There are still a lot that are restricted. We did like unrestrict the ones that are like related to invention and that kind of stuff, but yeah, we're gonna work on our house a little bit. This is what I've been most excited about. Ta-da! The problem is we can still only purchase 14 objects from build mode per week until business is clear. So while we have this second level in our house now, we cannot actually finish the second level of our house for a good long while. I also can't put a column down to like extend out to this one little corner, so we're just not gonna have that one little corner there. But I am gonna start putting some walls up. Okay, there's the 14 walls technically that we can build, and then we can go and we can put this paint on it, and that's all that we can do for now. I mean, I guess we can put some windows on it. I do also kind of want to go replace our downstairs windows, because now we can do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, now we can do that. It's 14 build mode items per category, by the way. So it's not like 14 build items total that we can put. It's 14 per category. So we are fine to replace all of the windows and stuff. There we go. Now our house is starting to look a little nicer. I don't know how I'm going to do a second basement. With we can only do 14 items, so we might have to worry about the basement a little bit later, but yeah. And yeah, the reason I wanted to kiss this guy is because now, because he's a romantic interest, we can invite him over. and it doesn't have to be like one of our days to use the phone or anything, because True Love like ignores all of the rules or whatever. So if you have a romantic interest, you can invite them over whenever, pretty much. So we're going to call him away from his family on Christmas of all of the days, and we're gonna have him make a family with us. My game's lagging so bad, and I'm scared it's going to crash, and because I've accomplished so much, I do want to save, just in case. Oh, he's coming over. He's supposed to be coming over. Oh, wait, there he is. I'm like, what the hell? He's taking forever. Shark Racket wants to know if Matilda wants to go on a date. Dude, we're busy right now. We are making babies. Also, I'm pretty sure that wherever you want to take me on a date is not in my network, so no. I'll keep you in mind, though. Might look you up later. All right, let's invite him inside so he can get out of the cold. All right, now, because I technically do have Woohooer installed, I can make them get in bed immediately and start going at it, but technically Woohooer is against the rules, so I'm gonna have them do things right, and I'm gonna build up to it, basically. So he undid our flirtation. Stop that. Right now we're at, he thinks she's very alluring. We have to get up to extremely irresistible before they can fuck. Okay, yes, he's there. We're at extremely irresistible. Okay, let's go. Until medical is cleared, we have to try for a baby every time anyway, every time we woohoo. But that's what we want anyway, because we want to have children now. So, also I just realized she's still a young adult. We managed to clear architect before she even aged up into an adult, which rules. I kind of want to make her have more than one kid, because the more kids we have, the faster they can clear the restrictions, because we can have both kids working on restrictions at the same time once they become adults. At least I think so. I'll have to go back over the rules and read about the spares and stuff, and whether we can keep them in the house, because I'm fairly certain we can keep them in the house, but yeah, no idea yet. I know the spare wouldn't be able to like contribute to the next generation, but they can still contribute to clearing the restrictions, I'm pretty sure. They just can't get married or have kids. Yes, she's pregnant. The noise went off. Yes. Okay, yes. All right. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Oh, he is immediately getting up. Okay. Well, I see he sees us as just as transactional as I do, so we will have him leave us now. Now that we've gotten pregnant, it's time to go make dinner and stuff. Also, she can get another job, but not until her child ages up into a child and is like relatively self-sufficient, I believe. So for a little bit we will be very, very short on money. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably get ready for the child to come into this world. I was gonna make upstairs the nursery, but because we don't really have room upstairs yet, I'm gonna just put the crib down here pretty much. Oh, actually, because once it's here we won't be able to move it because it's more than 2 tiles, and we can only move a thing if it's less than 2 tiles. Well, whatever. I will move this chair around to this side. I think we can put it right here by the window. Yeah, we'll just put it right there. I really do want to get that in there before the mafia comes up, so I think we're allowed to have a bear for the child too as well, but I don't know. Let me check my restrictions again. Okay, we are allowed to buy our child a bear, but basically nothing else. So we will put a bear in here. Who's calling us? Oh, one of our friends is calling us. Let's see what he wants, and then we'll continue making our hot dogs after. Yeah, let's chit chat with our friend for a bit. We got nothing better to do. Also, it has occurred to me, I don't think that you actually can quit the architectural profession because it's a profession. So I think I'm just gonna register as self-employed, like a self-employed writer or whatever, because they don't actually get any stipends as— oh wait, no, I can quit work. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we can just quit our job. I was looking under the wrong thing. Dang, this conversation is going down forever. Alright, she's off the phone now. Let's have her quit her job and then continue cooking her dinner, because she is getting sleepy and she'll need to go to bed soon. Alright, we're unemployed now. Cool. I just realized that our build stuff resets every Monday, and we don't actually have to pay the mob until the end of the day on Monday, so we actually do have enough to finish that room upstairs if we make it like a 7x7 instead of an 8x8. No. She's looking at clean. I was hoping to stop her before she did that. No. Damn you. Now you'll just have to be hungry for a little bit in the morning. Alright, well, she keeps trying to do everything that she's not supposed to be doing right now, so. But yeah, we can finish this room up here, make it a 7x7. Oh, actually, you know what? Because I need to— oh, I guess it does technically have a floor on it. But no, I'm going to start putting some more floor tiles down on it. I think my other floor is carpet. Oh no. I think we'll make this a nice wood floor. There we go. That's all of the flooring that we're allowed to purchase for right now. Alright, now we actually don't have to be up early tomorrow, but she is tired, so I will still have her go to bed. I was gonna have her write a little bit, but we have all day tomorrow to write. Also, I just realized the upstairs, I painted it wrong basically because I went to the room paint instead of just the individual paint. And I should have gone to the individual paint and dragged it out, because now technically it's put a total of 28 paint tiles on my walls, but I'm not going to count it. Technically, the inside of these walls are still supposed to be gray, but they're the same color as the outside wall. I'm just not going to count it. I'm not worried about it. It's a minor thing. The room's still not finished. Like, I am going to change that wall color anyway. I'm going to have to paint over it later anyway, so we're just going to leave it like it is. All right, that was week 4 of the Sims 3 Apocalypse Challenge. We got all the way through it. I am really happy with this one, actually, so this is how I'm going to do it going forward. This is a lot more work, so yeah, but it is rewarding. It was rewarding doing it this way, so I had fun doing this, so this is how it's going to be going forward. I'm going to do full weeks. Next time, we will find out what her child looks like, and probably get the child aged up to a toddler at least, because the baby stage goes by pretty quick. She does have to spend like 2 or 3 days next week actually being pregnant before she has her child. I am going to put this in our family inventory, just because we don't need it anymore. Oh, it won't let us because we still have a draft on there. Okay, now it will let us. Okay, we don't have anybody working on architect or the stylist profession, so we don't need that, so we'll just get rid of it, because nobody except for people in the architect or the stylist profession is allowed to work on that thing anyway. So yeah, when we come back, we're going to finish the upstairs room, have her kid, see where we're going from there. I'll have her work on her book and stuff so she has a little bit more money coming in before she's got to give it all up to the mob again. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to be clearing next, because since I don't have some of the other restrictions cleared, it's going to just spit out a job at me basically when I send my kid off to look for a job, and we'll have to go with whatever restriction that is. I do also want to try to get Matilda's athletics up, that way she can keep working when she becomes an elder, because only elders with an athletics score of 10 are allowed to keep their jobs, and they're not allowed to put in for retirement because they're not allowed to get pension. You have to actually quit once you become an elder. But yeah, we'll see how much of that I get done. But right now, I'm gonna go subscribe for more Mediocre Apocalypse, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.